Collectibles, coming at you today with another figure review. So today we're going to take a look at a recently purchased and recently found Spider-Man from the Spider-Man Retro Wave. I found this at a Walmart in my area a few days ago. I'll put a link up above to that toy hunt. Just randomly went over, really not expecting to find anything, and ended up finding the whole wave. So we were able to grab Spider-Man, the Electro, the Green Goblin, and the Gwen Stacy. I was not interested in the Peter Parker or the Daredevil from that wave. It just doesn't fit into what I'm trying to collect, but they're great looking figures. But these are certainly starting to hit shelves. I've seen 2 full waves at 2 different Walmarts over the weekend. Again, you'll see all that in my recent toy hunt videos. If you're interested in toy hunt videos, check those out. I did pick up the second wave for a friend of mine who is also a YouTuber, and I was able to get those to him. So him or his son, one, will be doing a review on those in the coming days on their wave. But anyways, let's jump right into this. So I'm super hesitant to want to even pull this guy out of the packaging, but I'm going to do it for you guys. And you know, I'm typically an out-of-box collector. But this retro packaging certainly has me rethinking that. This is just nostalgia to the max when you look at this this card back. So it looks really nice. We kind of got that old style Spider-Man, name and writing, kind of I guess the font that's used there really gives it like a true 90s feel. Marvel Comics up there, kind of in that retro style. The artwork is kind of done in a retro looking 90s fashion. And, obviously you can see the figure and all its accessories very easily with no sides on the clamshell. It's just a clamshell attached straight to the retro packaging, much like we used to see back in the day. And then on the back, they continue that kind of 90s retro looking style as well. A little bit of information about Spider-Man there. Bitten by a radioactive spider, Peter Parker now possesses all the arachnid's attributes. He's the amazing Spider-Man. And it goes on to show the remaining figures in the wave. So we do have Electro, Green Goblin, and Gwen Stacy. Those reviews will be coming in the coming days. So we'll go ahead and pop this guy out of his packaging and see what we got. All right, guys, so we got Spider-Man out of his packaging and looking really good. I really like this costume, this suit. I think he's going to fit in real well on my Spider-Man shelf. But let's go ahead and take a look at what comes with him. So as accessories, we do have a second head sculpt here. So this head sculpt has the slightly smaller eyes with the larger black border around them. Looks really nice. And then we got 2 fist hands, one for the left and one for the right. Those are identical, with the exception of just being one left, one right. Now, in package, he comes with both of kind of his web shooter hands, which we can take a look at here. Those look really good. They're not deformed. You know, sometimes you buy Spider-Man figures and they come out with the fingers deformed or they've been warped in the packaging. Both of these came out perfect. Very happy with them. So he looks really good. We can see here. So none of these lines, as you would expect with a Marvel Legend figure, none of these lines are sculpted in. They are all painted on. As far as the paintwork, paintwork's really good on mine. Has just a slight kind of paint flaw or paint issue here on the back. Got some little black specks there where maybe it looks like some of the black kind of ran over. And then you can see here on this shoulder where the red didn't make it down to, down to the black line. So kind of your typical, Marvel Legend paint job. So nothing I can complain much about here, with a $19 figure. As far as the figure itself, I'm really liking this figure. I think you're going to be able to put this guy in every pose you can imagine. The only thing that I wish we could have got was some articulation here in the waist. We did not get any type of waist articulation as far as being on a swivel. So he's got, that ab crunch, which you can get a ton of. And when you combine it with not only the ab crunch, but then kind of the chest articulation there, you can get a ton of range of motion there. So, you could twist this guy up like a pretzel, with the articulation if you wanted to do some really cool, poses as far as him on, webs or whatever. As far as his head up here, you can see it's based on where you put it or how you put it. You can see that right there can look a little bit wonky because you can actually see down into his neck if you pose it, certain ways. So it does kind of have, you can really open that up and see what's going on inside. But for most of the poses you would probably want to do, you're going to be able to kind of avoid that. He's got those nice butterfly joints here in the shoulders, and then everything else is just your standard Marvel Legend articulation. Now, one thing I did notice is he has some really large feet, which is good from the standpoint of how he would stand. So I'm really happy about that. He also has kind of what Marvel Legends I've seen him doing, especially here recently, is with these kind of hip joints where they can kind of be popped in and out of that joint area, just to allow for more range of motion. So if you wanted to, be able to get those legs all the way up, you're easily able to do that. So we won't go over every single bit of articulation because you guys probably know the standard Marvel Legends articulation, but I just wanted to point out some of those areas that are really well done. So overall, this guy looks fantastic. I'm really happy to have him in my collection. I've been waiting on him. I don't have a Spider-Man in my Marvel Legends collection, but I'll bring down some of the Spider-Man characters I have so that we can do some size comparisons and see how they're going to look on a shelf together. So we'll go ahead and do that now. All right, guys, and look at that. That is amazing. I think that Spider-Man and that Venom will look fantastic on a shelf together. So if you were contemplating picking this Spider-Man up and you already have some Spider-Man, the Pizza Spider-Man and different things Marvel Legends already done for Spider-Man, I think you got to pick this guy up. He looks excellent. He's going to fit right in on your shelf, and he may even replace some of the Spider-Man you already have. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review of Spider-Man. Hit that thumbs up button. If you enjoy my content, go ahead and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time.